I'm talking to you. Come on. These are the things that we wouldn't do. Come on. I'm talking to you. Shout. And smash the like button, y'all. A lot to talk about. Welcome to Hell in the Cell, the podcast. I'm your host, Bullis Gotti. Y'all already know what it is. He has been, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I just been cooling. But yeah, man, we got a lot to talk about, man. DJ Kim 718, salute family. Are you? Shoot to everybody that's pulled up, man. My allergies is it's got me acting up, bro. This pollen is crazy out here, man. Like, there's no joke with these pollens, man. Like, it, it be tampering with dudes' sinuses, and especially tampering with mine, man. Everything healthy, So that's why I stay taking my vitamins, man, because my nose gets stuffy late night, But yeah, smash that like button, man. Y'all pulling up to the live. I did a post on my IG talking about this Max B, Big Daddy Kane. I'm gonna keep it real, man. Like I don't think Max B was dissing Big Daddy Kane. In my opinion, I feel like dude's taking it the wrong way. It's an alley oop for Big Daddy Kane, and it's an alley oop for Max B. Because look at thing. Oh, I think Snow coming in. Yo, Snow on the line.
Nah, not yet, bro.
Oh, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right, man. Damn, bro. I thought he was pulled up. Yeah, Snow pulling up. He definitely pulling up. Shout out to you, Polo. But yeah, man, like it's an alley oop, man. Look, 21 Savage and Nas did a record. That was an alley oop. You know what I'm saying? Jeezy had this Nas, and then boom, Jeezy and Nas did a record. So y'all be dudes be taking it the wrong way, and these dudes don't even be taking it the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? Because a conversation get had, and a record come out of that. So dudes need to really don't be petty about it and look at it like, yo, that's an alley oop. You know what I'm saying? Cause it could be a young dude out here that don't know Big Daddy Kane music. And be like, yo, Max B said Kane music. Boom. Just same thing with Max. Like French, got him back in his lane, got him back in his position where he should be at. And then boom, that helped him out. So alley oops is alley oops, man. We the only community that take things the wrong way, man. We gotta stop that, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can eat, son. Like my man A said, everybody eats, man. All that hating on the next man and hating on a dude opinion. Yeah, man. Everybody gets money, man. But yeah, man, make sure y'all smash that like button, man. Y'all pulling up, man. Get them likes up, man. We should have it's 22 people in here, man. It was 28 in here, man. We should have more likes than 28, man. Than four. Four likes. Come on, man. We need more. We need to be in this algorithm, man. You know what I'm saying? So please get them likes up, man. Get them likes up. I'm asking y'all, man, get them likes up. Four likes is not the wave, man. Let's get the 20 likes, man. There's 22 people in here. We should have 20 likes. You know what I'm saying? We should have all kind of likes, man. If it's all these people in here, we should have these likes, man. These likes should be all the way up. Seriously. So yeah, let's get these likes up, man. But yeah, man. Haters gonna hate, man. And shout out to the haters, man. We definitely appreciate y'all. Definitely appreciate y'all, man. Y'all keeping the lights on over here. We need y'all, man. You know, I don't know how much y'all keep the lights on for us. All that animosity, all that player hating. Yeah, man. We appreciate it, man. But yeah, man. You pulling up, man, and you coming in live, man. Make sure y'all smash that like button, man. You know what I'm saying? Show some love, man. Show some love and show some respect to the chat, man. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, salute to everybody that's pulling up though. Salute to everybody that's pulling up though, man. Salute to the new subscribers. You almost at 5K, man. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah. Smash that like button. Yeah, we got 30 people in here. Smash that like button, man. Let's get these likes up, man. Get 30 likes in here, man. We need at least 100 likes, man, because this right here, this is exclusive content. So we do need these likes up, man. Exclusive content. We appreciate y'all. Y'all coming in here. 36 people in here. 36 people. We need 36 likes, man. Come on, man. Don't be afraid to double tap on that screen, man. Double tap on that screen to get us some likes, man. You know, double tap on that screen. Hopefully double tap on that screen, man. Hit the likes up, man. Hit the like button. You know, share, subscribe. You know, we appreciate that too. We appreciate when y'all share and subscribe. You know, because once we get the membership up, the likes up, we appreciate that, man. Get that likes up, man. Hit them likes, man. You know, get them likes up. Hit them likes up, man. I'm good with 10 toes down. I mean, he asked me to come on his podcast, I'm gonna keep it real, man. Like at the end of the day, man, I don't know, man. A lot of people want me to come on their platform, man. Snow in the building. Shout out to Snow, man. A lot of people want me to come on their platforms, man. I don't know, man. You know what I mean? Situation gotta be right, you know what I'm saying? And then, a lot of other stuff gotta be sorted out. Until then, man, we pushing this content over here that we pushing, man. You feel me? We pushing Hell in the Cell, man. That's what we pushing. We pushing the Bullets Gotti Show 2.0. We pushing Rap Matic. We pushing, you know, Playboy Politics. We pushing everything that comes under this umbrella. That's what we pushing. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, man, if it ain't under this umbrella, man, it ain't nothing else we pushing, man. We pushing things that's under this umbrella that's affiliated with what's going on with the sigil, with the sigil. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, niggas wanting to do this unless they letting me cross brand, Hell in the Cell, my platform, any of the shits we got going on. ain't nothing else to talk about. Ain't nothing else to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just what it is. You know, ain't being on no hater shit. It's just being on some real shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like when me and my brother Snow and my Gaza leak came up and did this, we was this is an initiative that we came up with, man. You know, is this platform here and making sure this is the embodiment of something legendary. Other than that, my nigga, we ain't trying to get other niggas rich, man. And they ain't trying to get us rich. But we look like doing that, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what I don't get with niggas. They want to make everybody else rich. I don't want to make no other nigga rich, man. They ain't breaking no bags with me, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is, man. I'm on that type of timing. You know, I tell anybody, Snow always been up and up with me. You know what I'm saying? That's why me and Snow doing this podcast, because it's about keeping it authentic and keeping it trail. Like them niggas down south say. A lot of y'all niggas, man, y'all don't understand that. It's a lot of hypocrisy with y'all niggas. So, you know, that's how I feel, man. You know, that's how I feel. You know, so all these dudes is crazy. All these dudes is crazy. You know, and that's why I said, man, we gonna show some real authentic shit, man. For the next couple days, man, y'all gonna see some real shit, man. Mm. Make sure y'all smash that like button, man. Smash that like button. Shit is live, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't get that real, raw and uncut shit. You know? Everything is raw and uncut, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Snow about to call in a few, man. You know? Yeah, hit that like button, man. Hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. Hit that like button, man. Share this live and hit that like button, man. Let's get these likes up, man. Anybody that's pulling up, come on, man. We got 11 likes, man. Come on, man. Let's get these likes up more, man. 18 people in here, man. Should at least get 18 likes, man. 18 likes, man. Once we get 18 likes, we get 20 likes, 30 likes. Then we get 100 likes, man. Let's get these likes up, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's get this shit in the algorithm, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what we about, man. Getting this in the algorithm, man. You know what I'm saying? 20 people in here. Come on, man. Get 20 likes, man. Least you could do, man, is get us in the algorithm, man. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a good show. You know what I mean? Shout out to bro. He gonna be up here in a minute. But yeah, man. Get the likes up, man. Shit is live, man. Let's get this. Let's get it going, man. Let's get it going, man. You know? All right, man. Get it going. He be home real soon, man. Snow gonna be home real soon. You know? So he don't got that long. He'll be home real soon. That's all I can tell y'all, man. at this moment. He'll be home real soon. Now, Snow want to disclose that. He could disclose that, but he be home real soon, man. Shout out to Snow, man. You know, and y'all know once he come home, man, it's on and popping. It's on and popping, man. So get them likes up, man. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate all the love. We appreciate all the subscribers, man. So that's cat. That's cap, homie. That's cap, homie. But like I said, we'll break it down on the episode on Hell in a Cell, and Snow will tell you. Um, a lot of y'all going by, like I said, y'all listen to these internet niggas. Snow gonna break down his case, and y'all will understand his case a little bit more. See, what y'all was hearing is what these online pundits was saying, and they ain't had no truth. These the same dudes that said Snow got cut, and that wasn't even true. These same niggas that said a whole lot of stuff that didn't happen and know it wasn't true. Will not be charged for this call. This call is from Shane Hardy. This call will be recorded and subject to monitoring at any time. To accept this call, press 5. To block, you may begin speaking now. Baby boy, I'm in the studio or what? What up? What up? We in the studio, Sto. What's good with you, family? You sound good. You sound good. You sound good. What's the vibes, man? Shout everybody out that's in the joint, man. Yeah, shout out. Shout everybody out that's in the chat, man. Shout it out. Shout it out. Yo, Sto. So, what's up? Last time we was up here, we ain't get in depth into the whole Nuke and Mel murder situation. Now, we got an upcoming episode where we chopping it up about certain things. But on this live stream, we want to talk about Mel murder, Nuke, that whole situation. And then we going to chop it up about CEO Kris, the partner getting shot. And then we going to talk about Mayo pleading guilty. And they saying he may get 19 years. Okay. So that's first up. Yeah, well, man, Melly is Nuke big. Melly is the one that brought Nuke into the situation, that brought him into this red zone thing, right? Melly brought him in, right? What happened was I was already served with a long prison sentence when this went down. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, niggas put Melly in position to be the poster boy, when I went off and did all that time. So, Nuke felt like Melly wasn't worthy enough to really have that position later on down the line. So, like somewhere in 2003, I guess, they was all on Jefferson and the Garvey, and as I could recall from what I got when I was up in the mountains, that Nuke wanted to do a roll call, and Melly wasn't in for it that day. He wasn't. I don't know. I guess he didn't want to have the roll call go down, and some words was exchanged, and from there it went up. You know what I'm saying? So Nuke became a rabid dog at that point because he the reason he was able to thrive amongst this umbrella because of Mayo. And it went on for a few years. It kind of affected me to a degree because when I came home, I was going to a halfway house down on like Jefferson and Stuyvesant somewhere. So Melly was telling me like, yo, man, homie, you can't go to the halfway house down there because I'm beefing with the little nigga Nuke. So I'm like, ain't that your puppy? How you beefing with your puppy? But long story short, he like, yo, listen, you might have to go live with Jim in Jersey. But I'm telling Mel, yo, New York, Jersey don't accept New York dudes on parole. Jersey don't do that. So
So I'm like, I can't go stay with Jim, not in Jersey, because Jersey ain't gonna allow me to come to Jersey. So I ran into Nuke. We was down there. We was at one of these industry parties. He trying to get in his little situation. So I had a little talking with Nuke, and I'm like, yo, man, whatever you and bro got, man, I got to bring that shit to an end, man, because at the end of the day, that's your big homie, man. You got to have some respect for the person that brought you into the situation. And he cried on my shoulder, up in the club and all that. He dropped some tears like, yo, he wished things could go back to being normal. He want things to go back to being normal. So I delivered the message to Mel, and they kind of bridged their gap, you know what I'm saying? But then again, it was a split. It was divided. Like Jim went with Mel, Cam went with Nuke. You did what I'm saying, type shit like that. So it was just, and then Nuke was running up to the state jail, going to check in with some of the bros and stuff. So he was trying to get favor, over Mel, man, because he felt Mel wasn't, gangster enough to carry the branch. You did what I'm saying? So that's how that little squabble happened, man. It all started out over Nuke wanted to do a roll call, and Mel wasn't having that. This call is from a federal prison. That's what really happened. That's how them two got into the crash out, man. And I always said, man, Nuke was a rabid dog, man. Because you never disrespect the person that gave you your stripes, man. Like, you can't have your pups barking at you. You feel me? Type shit.
So yo, Snow, let me ask you, man, because you was talking about CEO Kris partner getting stabbed up on the prison bus. What's up with that situation?
But when CEO Kris, man, first signed up for Team USA, man, he had a boy that he was in bed with, man. Dude took some time. Dude was facing a lot of time, but he didn't get the time he was facing. But he had put a lot of guys away, man. His partner had put like 120 dudes away, probably a little less, man. I'm not anywhere from like 110 to 120. I know he got some dudes in a bad situation. He only got like 60 months out the whole ordeal. So it's a different kind of situation when you go from the U.S. Marshals custody into the FBOP custody. Same marshals, but different branches. So he got up on a bus, man. We call this the last bus ride, man. He got up on that bus, man, and he thought niggas ain't know who he was, but a few of the guys that he put away, they so happy they didn't have keep sets on them because it was a global takedown. So the guys who they didn't put the keep set on between Homeboy and these guys, three of them made it on the prison bus, and they all was gripped up, and they knew who he was, but he didn't know actually who they was. So when he went to the bathroom, how the bus, they be having like these little short stops, and if they hit the brake hard enough or even slightly, the bus kind of jerks. So when he went to the bathroom, two of the guys went behind him, cause I think he was like in the third row in the back, and one guy wasn't behind him, and two guys was in front of him. So when he got up, he passed the dude that was behind him, and when he went into the little cage where the toilet is at, it's just like a little, how the prison bus is, if anybody know, what I'm saying, or like a regular Greyhound bus, like similar to that, but just with bars on the window, the toilet area is caged up. So when he went into the cage, the bus just so happily jerked back, and the guys that followed him in the bathroom, they was already in there, and they drew down on boy, man, and they hit him bad, man. They hit him like, from what I've heard, they hit him like 16, 17 times, because every time the bus was there, and the police ain't even know what was taking place, because it seemed like that they were just being shuffled around in the cage from the motion of the bus. But in all actuality, they was poking flames out, boy, as the bus was in motion, man. And by the time they was done, man, that nigga was slumped in a toilet bowl, man. He was slumped out. He made it do it, though, but he was slumped out, man, like done off, because every time they stop in the bus, he was falling right into the joints, like falling right into the shanks. Boom. So they had stopped the bus, and he was falling. This one was hitting him. That one was hitting him. It was a bloody situation for him, man. It was almost his last bus ride, man. But from what I'm heard, that he made it, he recovered from that. But yeah, it took him a few months though, man. So it just word from the wise, man. Just cause you do things, man, you might not know the guys who you did it to, man. And guys being transit, they know how important it is to be trapped up because you don't know who you gonna run into. So dudes is always, grippy, man. Wherever they got fibers, and what they call fiberglass, they call that a floater. Usually dudes be carrying floaters on them, depending where they come from. So you get up on that bus, you shackled up. You know what I mean? If you ain't got no joint to try to protect yourself, and 2-3 dudes got floaters on them, and you get up and go in that bathroom cage, man, it's over, man. And that came out for him, man. He got hit pretty bad, man. And that's why that's why when it come to see Kris, man, it's real like his movements are scarce, man, because a situation like that happened on the bus, man. Yeah, man, that was a big thing, man, and we consider that we said that was almost his last bus ride, man, because you never know, man. When you get on that bus, man, sometimes you be on that joint for hours, man. You don't know who. Sometimes niggas be faking like they sleep with their head down, and niggas really be up watching out the side eye. So you definitely gotta be careful, man, when you're on that motherfucking prison bus, man. Not too much the plane, but because the plane, they don't play no games on that plane, man. They'll tase your ass. But on the prison bus, it's a little more open, man.
Yeah. Yo,
This
Snow.
call is from a federal prison.
So,
What's up, baby?
the
What's up?
news just came in today that Bo got found. He pled guilty today. They saying that they say he probably get 19 years, because that's the minimum on his case. Like, yo, Stowe, what you got to say about that Bo situation, man? Knowing that you know the family real well, Snow. How you feel about that situation, Snow?
Yeah, man, we RV niggas, man. I got a long history with the Mayos, man. A long history, man. Older Mayos, though, rest in peace, Mickey. I now in the wheelchair, baby. I got history with the older ones. But, as for Bo, man, it's a bad situation for Bo, man. Bo just came home from the state of PA doing like 10 years, I think. 10 or something. He did something upstate PA. He did a lot of time up there, man. He was only home for a short, man. But, I used to see Bo, man. And, I just wish it would have came out a little better for him. But if his minimum is 19, man, New York might. I think he was up in Pittsburgh, Poughkeepsie somewhere. No,
Yeah.
Poughkeepsie.
No, they was at Pick Skills. He was up at Pick Skills, Snow.
Yeah, man, that's a bad John up there, man. I always tell people, man, you never really want to dance in the state of New York, man. Or the state of New York, if they don't smack you on a state charge, they definitely gonna rock you on a federal charge, man. It's bad when you're moving around upstate New York. It's bad. I don't care if it's Yonkers, I don't care if it's Westchester, I don't care if it's Poughkeepsie, Peekskill, Newburgh, is all bad up there, man. They smoking motherfuckers, man. So 19.5, man. He just better pray, man. He God is on his side and he get a 10-piece, cause a 20-piece. But you know what happened? He might qualify for FSA. He might qualify for the 15 days a month, and he might qualify for the Second Chance Act. So, saying that, right, if he qualify for all this, that 19 years only gonna become 10 years for him. Because these are the programs Trump, like I said before, Trump put in place, man. So he could get 19.5 years right now and only got to do a dime. You know what I'm saying? In a few years, he be in a camp. You know what I mean? 19 years in the feds ain't a long time, man. You got niggas that want 80 years right now, man. You got niggas who will kill their mama just to get 80 years right now, man. You got niggas who just want 50 years right now. So 19 years, man, that's like, if I had to say, compared to like in federal jail, like 19 years is like, it's like 3 years in niggas, man. Niggas who will cut their leg off for 19 years right now, bro.
Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact, Snow. So, yo, Snow, let me ask you, man. Like, how did dudes? How you feel that dudes didn't know that CEO Kris was a CI, Snow?
He not CI, man. He a CW, man. A confidential witness, man. The CI and the CW is two different kind of people, man. You feel me? Yo, listen, right? Like I said, man, he went for the weakest link. The weakest link was Mal. That was the weakest link, man. He went for the weakest link at the time. Listen, man, this is true, man. And this is big in Islam, right? Satan will threaten you with poverty and will make you do some things that you probably won't normally do. So I say that to say this, right? Being that Satan threatened Melly with poverty, and he was already in poverty, but in double poverty, and he sent the CW at Mel. Mel was willing to sell his soul to him because he didn't want to be messed up no more in finance. Jim wasn't doing the right thing. Jim money was funny. He
Yeah.
couldn't really do nothing for Bird Gang. He couldn't do nothing for Mel. You know what I'm saying? So the only thing Mel had to turn to was seeing Kris, and when you get to a certain age and you got guys like me and certain guys that been taking care of you since you've been a young boy, you know what I mean, making sure, I'm saying, you stay in the hood, you got a couple dollars, woo, woo, woo. Sometimes, man, you get tired of that and you like, yo, later for it, I'm just gonna jump out the window, man, give it my all, and that's what he did. He jumped out the window.
That's a fact. And Snow, like, I don't mean to cut you,
What's
Snow,
up?
but you was the main one that spotted that shit and called it out. And niggas was trying to take your head off and beef with you over a
Right.
witness.
Right now, that's why we got the book and the movie coming, man. We got the book and the movie coming. We about to post the book cover. We about to post the movie cover. All that's being put together now, man. Shout out to what I mean, our COO, man. Our CCO, man. Our chief creative officer. He putting together the book cover right now and the movie cover. So we gonna give all the people the option, man, to become subscribers now, man. And we gonna give them the new news in a few days, man. On how they gonna be able to be the first ones to get the book and have access to the either we gonna do a good series, or we gonna do a good movie joint behind.
Dang, think we lost them, man. Yo, listen, man. That was a good one right there. Y'all heard Snow. Y'all heard him speak about everything that's going on. This was a good episode. I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, man, Snow already said it. We got a lot that's coming. That's coming right now. We working, and I'm talking about we got the book, we got merch, we got so much things we working on that's coming real soon. And like I said, man, stay tuned. Be on the lookout. Like, share, subscribe, join the membership. You know what I'm saying? Um, Definitely be on the lookout of what else we got coming on the rebound. But this Hell in the Cell thing is a movement, and I appreciate y'all for pulling up. Make sure y'all smash the like button. You know what I'm saying? Snow gonna call back. He said he gonna call back, so we might get Snow to come back on the line. But yeah, yeah, yeah. Everybody, y'all got any comments, anything, man? Y'all got anything y'all want to say on the thing while we wait for Snow to hit back on the line? Smash the like button though. You know what I'm saying? Definitely appreciate y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? We really out here. We building a movement, man. We building the infrastructure, man. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Everybody smash that like button, man. Share this live, man. Man.
Share this live, man. Let's get these likes up, man. Real talk. All right, all right, all right. Yeah, but smash that like button, y'all. Y'all pulling up. Hit that like button, man. You know what I'm saying? We got a new episode dropping too. Just want to let y'all know that too. New episode dropping and everything. So we working, man. We got a whole lot of things up the sleeve, man, that y'all don't even know that's coming, man. We really working, man. We really building something legendary, man. You know what I mean? Whole lot of great content, whole lot of great conversations. You know, numbers is looking good. You know, we almost at 5,000 subs real soon. Views looking good. So we definitely working, man. We definitely building something, man. A lot of these dudes, yo, a lot of these dudes thought the Hell of the Cell shit was over with, man. Shout out to Snow in the building. A lot of people thought, yo, they thought when they did that little dissing on us, and they thought, oh yeah, we about to kill these niggas. Nah, we came back stronger, better than ever, man. Better than ever, and that's what we gonna keep doing. Coming back better than ever. You know, can't stop was divine, man, and we gonna keep on killing y'all with great heat, great fire, you know, and we gonna continue to keep coming with that heat. We gonna keep coming with that hot shit, you know, and a lot of y'all ask about this or that. Y'all gonna see, man. Like I said, man, we working, man. That's all I can say, man. This podcast is getting bigger and bigger and bigger, man. It's getting bigger and bigger. You know what I'm saying? People don't realize how big this podcast is getting, man. Well, I bet Snow gonna call back. He gonna patch in, so we gonna get Snow back on the line, man. Snow about to patch in. You know what I'm saying? Look, man. Look how blessed y'all is, man. Y'all about to get exclusive from Snow, man. Another exclusive, man. We giving y'all back to back exclusives. How many dudes y'all know get back to back exclusives, man? Again, back to back content, man. That's why I'm saying, man. Show love, man. Don't be stingy, man. Show love, man. Show love to the podcast, man. Y'all come through, yo. Hit that super chat. You know, smash that like button. Cause we growing right now, man. We growing, man. And we ain't gonna stop growing. That's the funny part. Keep building, and we gonna keep building, man. So yeah, yeah. Ask no whatever questions, man. Well, what I was wrong? What I was wrong about on the interview, man? Yeah, this definitely exclusive, man. Definitely an exclusive. Definitely exclusive, man. Smash that like button, man. Y'all jumping in here, man. Y'all smash that like button. Y'all pull up, y'all show love, and you know, do what it do, man. Show massive love, man. We appreciate that. We appreciate all love, man. Yeah, we definitely gonna talk about that CEO Kris, man. That chain, man. We gotta talk about that chain, man. That's what we really gotta talk about, man. We gotta talk about that chain, man. Cause that chain really is a intricate plot of how a lot of dudes got jammed up. It was the chain, man. So we definitely gotta speak on the chain, man. You know? We definitely gotta speak on the chain. We gotta speak on a whole lot of shit, man. That nigga had a camera built in the chain, man. That's why I tell people, man, like, how y'all gonna say Takashi when CEO Kris had was really breaking them niggas down, getting all the information he got on niggas. Like with the chain, with everything. Man was working, bro. Man was working. And he was supplying them dudes with heroin, son. Come on, man. So let's really talk about that, man. Because Takashi wasn't in 2013. Takashi wasn't in 2014. Shout out to Global Media in the building, man. Takashi wasn't in 2015. Takashi wasn't in 2016. You know, Takashi wasn't in. He was dead 2017, 2018, but he wasn't there. And them other times, man. CEO Kris was around, man. He was around, man. So we gotta talk about it, man. We gotta talk about that DHL envelope, man. Why that nigga CEO Kris had shades on, man. And that video with Kashi and them in front of the door gonna be the kills, man. Nobody talk about that, man. We gonna wake that up. We gonna wake that up, man. We gonna wake that up, man. CEO Kris was doing everything, man. Everybody trying to like excuse him out the whole story, you know. But we know he was an important figure in that whole case, you know. Boy, he was an important person, man. Shout out to the homie, man. Shout out to Global. Shout out to Global, man. Global been around a long time, man. Definitely shout out to you. Hey yo, hey yo, listen. I'm with it. If Star trying to reach out to me and Snow, and it's to help out even Adam, it's to help out this platform. I'm with it. I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? If Adam and Star is willing to help out, you know, the Hell in the Cell podcast, we with that. You know what I'm saying? The price, the bag gotta be right. Situation gotta be right, man. We willing to go on Vlad. We willing to go on. The situation gotta be right. You know what I'm saying? It gotta be a win-win for our situation. You know what I'm saying? Cause we willing to just sit on no jumper. We willing to be on Star. You know. I got a lot of projects that I'm promoting right now. A lot of projects I'm promoting right now. So we definitely willing to do that. You know. All right, Snow. We waiting. We here. You know. But yeah, man. Snow ain't yo. Listen, Snow been going for the YouTube streets. So you see how Snow get the traction that he gets still. That's because Snow's the algorithm, man. Y'all niggas was running around with Snow Billy stories, man. A lot of y'all, man, y'all didn't know half of the stuff that was going on. Y'all didn't know about the situation with Rod Diggs and Jim and Maino. It was Snow that was telling y'all. Y'all ain't even know about World and Maino and World and Jim. If Snow didn't tell y'all those stories. You know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta thank Snow. Cause Snow is the one that basically giving y'all new stories that y'all ain't even know nothing about. So now you seeing other niggas talking about it because they heard Snow and me chop it up about it. The streets knew about these stories. That's why you hear a lot. That's why you hear, oh yeah, we could definitely talk about, Rod Diggs and Melly, Whirl and Melly, you know, Whirl and Jim, Whirl and Rod Diggs. I mean Rod Diggs and Jim, yeah. Cause the real be talk, Jim had like two situations with two of the wildest shooters in Brooklyn. Rod Diggs and World Hardy. Niggas don't talk about that, man. But we gonna talk about that, man. I told everybody, man. One thing about Hell in a Cell, man, you gonna hear stories that you may not even heard before. But me and Snow talked these stories before. But y'all gonna get to hear these joints on here, man. We talked this on Clubhouse many moons ago, man. A lot of people just they know about these things, man. And we gonna give y'all that. We gonna give y'all all that content. Yeah, man. World Rod Diggs and World, man. They had these dudes shook, man, in the industry, man, and you know, Champagne, Chano and Capo, you know, they was shook. It was to the point where hip hop police was called, you know. Chano, you know, before World went to jail, Chano didn't do no videos in bad style. World goes to jail, World leave New York, he get locked up overseas. Maino doing videos in the style. You know what I'm saying? Maino running around, you know, acting like he's a Teflon Don nigga. But before that, you know, that man wasn't doing no videos. He wasn't doing none of that. And like Snow said, he was living in the Bronx. He wasn't even living in Bed-Stuy, you know? So when he gets on platforms and say, yo, World is my childhood friend, how can a man be your childhood friend when you and that man had real issues? For men's my childhood friend, we not gonna have issues. That man had issues, man. You know? But we gonna talk about that. We gonna talk about Melly, you know, World, we gonna talk about, Maino, World, Rod Diggs too. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm telling you, bro, it was dudes in Brooklyn that had the press game. And they didn't care about Jimmy, you know, having certain people under, you know, running around. They didn't care about that, bro. Jimmy wasn't coming to Brooklyn like he started to come to Brooklyn after World went to jail. And he wasn't coming to Brooklyn when Rod Diggs was out here. It wasn't until Rod Diggs get locked up he coming to Brooklyn. You know, I know about the story. How the shit popped off. Diddy Bop, y'all know who Diddy Bop is from Crown Heights. But that's crazy though, man. That's crazy though, man. That's why, yo, when I look at that podcast, man, the streets got a lot of stories to tell, man. They just don't want these stories to be out there, man. That's why I think Jim and that's why I think Chano and Capo get along so much because they had issues with the same people. That's why they was able to do that album. That's why they was able to do a podcast. If them niggas ain't had issues, bro, they would never do a podcast, bro. Let's keep it real. They would never did a podcast. You you know. Storm and Norman, what's good, home team? Yeah. Shout out to what's jacking in the building. Hold up. Hold up. Yo, we good to go? Shout out to what's jagging TB in the building. I see you, bro. Smash that like button. Yeah, we just waiting on Snow to hit back. You know what I mean? Y'all getting the best quality content, man. Right now, man. Shout out to Snow, man. Few more minutes, all right, Snow. But I be trying to tell these dudes, man. This is why Hell in a Cell is the best podcast on YouTube, cause you know we don't give lies, man. We give truths, man, and that's why a lot of people don't like that we promoting truth. A lot of people be promoting lies, man, and that's why a lot of these podcasts it don't be working for these dudes. You know, I always believe, man, you gotta be real with yourself, man. These cats don't be real with themselves, man. They come on here and they be cap a rule, man. Our dudes be cap a rule, man. So, you know, as you can see, man, this the livest show on the net right now. And we just getting bigger and bigger, man. We just getting bigger and bigger. Real talk. Just getting bigger and bigger. You know, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody, man. Smash that like button, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to Black Hand in the building. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good, OG? After I what you said related about our fathers being murdered, then went in on gospel earth. Oh, okay. Okay, Michi. Salute to you, fam. How you, fam? You know, shout out to everybody that's pulling up, though. Well, all right, Snow. You know I'm here, bro. You know I'm waiting on the his up. You know, yeah, man. Shout out to everybody that's pulling up, man. 718 was good, man. Was good, man. This the most. We let these people know. This the most authentic street podcast there is, man. Every other podcast out here, they be, you know, they be D-riding. A lot of y'all be talking about these other dudes, man. They ain't as real as this right here, man. This that work, man. This that work right here, man. This that fish skill, man. This that brick, this that brick work, man. This that block work. These dudes is stepped on product, man. Hold on. Yo, yo, Leak, we good to go?
Yo.
2 minutes, gang.
All right. Yeah, man. This ain't that. This that raw and uncut, man. Y'all dudes, man. Like a lot of y'all, man, don't understand this, man. When we turn this platform the way we did, man, we made legendary reminders. You know. Yeah. They not putting in work. They not putting in that work, man. They not putting in that work. They definitely not putting in that work. We already know they not putting in that work, man. We just don't understand like why dudes get offended of what we do, you know? And that's why I tell people, man, y'all gotta put out better content. A lot of y'all dudes, man, y'all it's about and I said this in my interview, man. Y'all dudes gotta reinvent yourselves, man. Y'all been doing the same old two step for almost 10, 20 years. My platform, on any platform I'm on, we we get in the algorithm. You know, a lot of y'all dudes, when they interview y'all dudes, y'all don't get in the algorithm, man. So I'm definitely and Black Hand, we gotta do another one. I just thought about that. We gotta do another interview. We gotta go in depth. Me and you, we gotta do another one on the channel. I just been busy working on this, but we definitely gonna do another one. I got a lot of other interviews on the hop that I'll be working on. So y'all already know, man. Hell in the Cell, man. This is legacy right here, man. So if they don't like it, now you gonna like it. Cause you can't stop it. We here to stay and we ain't going nowhere. You know? Haters gonna say whatever they feel. We ain't worried about that. We making powerful moves right now. You know? You know. Oh, I ain't meet you, man. I'll holler at you. Maybe get some beats from you, bro. You can definitely work. Yeah, I'm on Clubhouse, but y'all know I took a break from Clubhouse after they took my club, man. But I'm gonna return back to Clubhouse, man. I just needed that break, you know. I just needed that break, you know. But we gonna get back to Clubhouse, man. We gonna get back to all of that, you know. And we gonna make sure that y'all get the best work as possible on the internet, you know. So y'all don't have to worry, man. Everything gonna soon line up. You know, but everybody smash that like button, y'all. Y'all pulling up, man. Hit the like button, man. Shit is live. Oh yeah, that's what happened. Trap Montana, when this happened, he got shot in the leg recently. Sorry to hear that. But hey, man, calm as a motherfucker. It could have been worse. Could have been worse, bro. It's real in the field, man. All that tough guy bluffing talk, man. He should have learned from his mans. But hey, man, teaching moment, my brother. That's a teaching moment right there. I can't feel sad or bad, bro. All I can say is, man, safe up out there, man. These streets is deadly, bro. Rock him out of line, man. The streets is trifle. So I had my gun on safety. Cause a lot of niggas hate me coming out of the building. They set me up. Sprayed with automatics. They wet me up. He said, I lay low in a puddle of blood. I lay low to the edge. I guess I didn't know the ledge. Come on, man. He said, cause the streets is trifle. Keep my gun on safety. Cause a lot of niggas hate me. Come on, man. Rakim said that in 92, man. Niggas gotta keep their gun on safety because a lot of brothers hate them. Real talk. He said that. Hey, man. Streets ain't for everybody, but the sidewalk is. Niggas shot him in the leg. That's crazy, man. Boom, boom, boom. That's crazy, man. Well, it could have been worse, man. He got lucky. Oh, it was in the paper? Yo, send me that article, homie. I need to see that article. You said it was in the papers? Yeah, send me that article. I really do need to see that article. Yeah, DM me my Instagram, Bullets Gotti, man. Send that this way, man. Yeah, he be alright. He tough. You know what I'm saying? He tough, he be alright. It's crazy out here, man. You see how Karma be? I don't got it. Yo, son. Niggas don't be playing with these niggas, man. These niggas be always wanting niggas to do something. They put that energy out there about me, and then shit be happening to these niggas. It's crazy, bro. That's why, I never argue with you. This call will be recorded and subject to monitoring at any time. To accept this call, press Mayo 5. To block this call and all future calls, you may begin speaking now.
Bro, we back.
We back, yo. So, what up, my nigga?
What's happening, man? What's good, man? What's happening, baby?
Hey, yo, Snow.
I got 15 minutes. What's up? Talk to me.
All right. Yo, Snow. So, let's get in depth into this CEO Kris chain, man. Like people don't know about that chain, and in the joint we about to drop tomorrow, we talked about Ro getting it snatched, but yo, tell the people, man, about that chain, bro, with the camera in it, man. That's crazy.
All right. See. So we go go back a little bit to when Nuke robbed Ro. See, Nuke ain't know the camera had a chain in it, so when he robbed him, all that was already being recorded. But the chain had a built-in camera in it. You dig what I'm saying? So that's the AP chain. You know what I mean? That was the one that cost about 60 bands for that little joint right there. But it was way more than that because the state-of-the-art technology they had to put inside the AP piece was crazy. So when Bowie robbed Bro, all that was already on audio and visual, man. But yeah, man, that joint had a built-in joint, man. So everything niggas ever did around him, man, it was already recorded, man. For the most of the stuff, man, and without, besides Bat, because Bat did a lot of recording for CEO Kris too. You hear me? And we gonna explain. Niggas gonna see that in the movie, and niggas gonna read about it in the book. But Bat did a lot of recording for CEO Kris, man. He did a lot of recording for that nigga, man. A lot of niggas don't know Bat been an undercover fed. You know what I mean? That's why he wasn't out of place when he was working with CEO Kris. But he also did a lot of recording for him when that AP chain wasn't around. But Bat wore the chain sometimes too when it was in studio, when it was recorded too, man. So yeah, man, that chain was a Was a real
Hey, yo, Snow.
crazy piece of technology, man. What's up?
Hey, yo, Snow, like, I was watching a video the other day when they was at BBQ's, smelling all of them. And, like, everybody
Right.
ain't had no glasses on. But CEO Kris was the only one. And I saw somebody pointed that out in that video with glasses on, Snow. Like, son was really, really, really on some suspicious shit, and niggas ain't even peeping.
Yeah, nah, that's how boy was. But there's way more stuff than that, man. And we gonna show in the movie or the series or in the book, man. We gonna show all of it, man. You know, the crazy thing is, man, you know, yo, when I was at parole in the Bronx, right, you know, they actually told me, man, they say, oh, man, you got a hell of a story, man. Turn that shit to a movie or put it in the book, man. I was at parole, right, and my parole officer, he was half fed and half parole, so he worked with the whole AUSA office for guys that was on high tech parole, like guys like me that was on like the highest parole you could be on. They also joint venture with the feds. So one day I come in the office, man, and motherfuckers tell him, yo, the dude like, you don't know who this is? And the agent like, nah, I don't know who he is. So he tell him who I am. And he like, oh shit, man, yo, your story is amazing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at boy, because I'm high on my mind, man. I'm sitting there with my hoodie on. I'm high on my mind, and I'm looking at him like, no, they like, yo, man, you got a hell of a story, man. But there's a lot of stuff, man. You know, people don't know about CEO Kris, man. And we go go ahead finally get the peoples what they need to see and what they need to read on, man. Because, you know, dudes was moving around this dude, man. And it's crazy because he already committed all kind of acts way before he even came into the circle. You feel me?
That's a fact. That's a fact. Hey, yo, Snow, man.
What's up?
We gotta get into this because you know we talked about Rod Diggs' issues with Jim on Clubhouse and Maino. We even talked about
Right.
World and Melly and Jim.
Yeah.
But the people that
Right.
ain't never heard this on the platform, let the people know like how much pressure World and even Rod Diggs is pushing on Jim and Maino.
Nah, man. They really put the full court press on Maino and Jim. You see the host. That's why Melly got shot. Melly got shot on Mother's Day, man, because World had rolled down on Melly on Marcus Garvey and Jefferson one morning in front of the weed spot, and he told Mayo like, yo, who the fuck you think you is, the Red Cross nigga? You can't protect that nigga when you come to Brooklyn. So this is why Jim stayed out of Brooklyn, man, because World was on his line, man. So, on Mother's Day, man, World sent the shooter at Melly, man. The dude walked up to Mel on the stoop, bust Mel open in the stomach. Bow! Mel ran out the gate, ran across the street. But when he ran across the street, he ran into the yard of a retired correction officer from Rikers Island. So the old timer nigga who watched Mel grow up, he pulled the joint on the shooter. He pulled the joint on eBay and was like, yo, no more. So when boy was about to come in for the kill to finish Melly, because Melly was on his back. Now I mean, like, Mel was down bad. He hit Mel square in the stomach. So Mel was able to run from his house across the street to the retired CO nigga house. So when Mel fell in the gate, the CO nigga pulled the slammy out and pointed at the hitter like, yo, listen, no more, man. Don't shoot him no more. So son, I guess son ain't wanna, bang it out with that nigga. So he left Mel right there, man. But if it wasn't for that CO nigga, man, Mel would be memories right now, man. Word, hit him on Mother's Day, man. Blew his whole stomach out, man. On Mother's Day, man. Word, man. World sent that, man. World sent that because he had told Melly, man, like, who the fuck you think you is, the Red Cross nigga? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, and another thing, World chased Maino out the style, my nigga. When World was fucking with Kim, when he was going at 50 and all that, he chased that nigga Maino out the style. Maino went to Jersey, man. That nigga got up out of there, man. He ain't want none of that smoke. You know how boy was coming. They know how big he was coming, man. He ain't want none of that smoke, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, though. No, Maino was fake now because boy buried away, I think.
This call is from a federal prison.
you know, his doors is shut closed, man, for him. You know what I'm saying? He probably in the shoe right now. I don't know. You know, but you know, peace be on to him, man. You know, because I know he living in hell right now. He really in hell in cell. He up there on
Right.
8 Pen, man. That's
And
mountain,
so,
man. But what's
and
up?
so that's why like even what you said about Diggs, because Diggs came with that same aura that World had, and Diggs wasn't playing with Maino and Jim.
Yeah. Now, see what happened with Diggs and Maino, man. Diggs had beat Mousy up. Diggs beat Maino's little brother up in the studio. Threw Mousy all around the keyboards and all that, man. You know, Mouse a little gangster. You know, he a little thug nigga. You know, keep a little strap on him and all that. You know what I'm saying? I don't really remember the nigga for putting nothing down though. I don't know him from that. I just know him from getting a couple of hours out of town. But I don't know him from. Definitely don't know him for having no smacks. You know what I'm saying? But you know, getting a little couple dollars, move a little work from here to here. But when it came to that work, man, Diggs beat that nigga up all in the studio, man. Everybody know about that, man. Diggs put hands all on Mousy, man. You know what I'm saying? And niggas ain't want no smoke with Diggs either. They know how Diggs got 12 elbows in 200 years, homie. Them niggas know how these niggas was coming, man. Them niggas is Maino faking, man. Chain or whatever that nigga name is, he faking, man. You know what I mean? But if niggas going for that shit, man, more power to him, though. But yeah, man, you know, man, he did Mouse dirty, man. You know, he put hands all on Mouse, man. Beat that nigga all up in the studio, dragged him all around. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, we all that tough shit at then. You feel what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying, Snow.
But you know, man, once niggas get, both of the brothers got elbows right now, unfortunate to say this, man, but them dudes might not never see the streets again, so these dudes can run whatever narrative they want to push out to the people, man, but niggas who want to know what's up, you know what I'm saying? Niggas know them niggas, that nigga was ducking all that smoke, man, then you know when boy got snatched up, man, boy came out the cut, now he talk about he this and he that, my nigga, come on, man. I mean, you ain't want no real smoke with the niggas that really meant something. You know what I'm saying? He ain't want none of that chimney smoke, man. So he stayed in the oven, man, until the smoke cleared. You feel me?
Hey yo, but that's why yo Snow. That's why them niggas linked up, Snow, and doing a podcast, Snow, cause them niggas know they had that pressure.
That shit corny. That podcast corny as hell, man. That shit. I mean, like I said, man. I don't really got nothing, bad to say about sport, man. Fad, man. Cause I fuck
Shout out
with
to Fad. Shout out to Fad.
I fuck with a few guys, man. That that's dear to Fad, man. So I could never, man. Ever kind of come at, Fab the wrong way, man. Spiz, man. I could never come at him the wrong way because, some of his peoples I hold dear to my heart, man. Shout out to my son Bruno, my son Rob, man. But as for I don't really know. As for East, I don't really know something like that. You dig? But as for Jim and Boy, man, that shit is trash, man. I mean, I don't even get that shit they got going on. Though I hear about it, but that shit is corny, homie. Like that shit ain't. I guess them niggas. The crazy thing is, man. I would think people who've been in the game long enough, and I understand niggas want to put their hands in different kind of shit. I get it, but them niggas been in the game so much. Them niggas should.
This call is from a federal prison.
You hear what I'm saying? Podcasting should be the last thing on them niggas' itinerary, man. Like them niggas been in the game so long, but I charge it to them niggas having ignorance with their finances, man. Because there's no way right now you've been rapping for 15, 20 years and you doing a podcast. That's just like the scamming game. The scamming game was for the girls. You dig what I'm saying? And the niggas used to do what they gotta do to get their little bag. But so I say that to say podcasting is for the dudes who ain't have no rap career. You know what I'm saying? Who wasn't in that lane. But these dudes are so greedy, man, and they don't have no creativity, so they just try to get in anything they see that's gonna cut them a check, man, because them dudes been in the game long enough, man, that podcasting shouldn't even be on their itinerary, bro. They should be so far ahead. You don't see Jay-Z doing no podcast. You don't see Nas. You don't see who else. All the dudes that you see doing podcasts from the rap industry, man, these dudes was like signed with Koch Records, man. You hear me? So it's like, yo, you know what? Let's take our rap career and turn it to a podcast. You hear me? Like, come on, man. You know, shit is sad though, man. Like, you know, them niggas supposed to be somewhere, you know, up 100 million right now. Cheesecake. Know what I'm saying? Like, them niggas supposed to be up a cheesecake right now.
Right.
Know what I mean? How you been in the game this long and around all these different people, man, and you ain't up a cheesecake? And a cheesecake, you know, it sounds like a lot, but in this era we in right now, 100 million ain't a lot of money, man. It ain't really a lot of money. But to African Americans, you know, who always thought, you know, $1 million was a lot of money, when they hear 100 million, they're like, oh, 100 million? No, that's obtainable, man. 100 million is really obtainable, man. Know what I mean? You know, you got a woman like J.K. Rowling that wrote a Harry Potter book and made $1 billion off that. So it's $1 billion off a children's book. So don't tell me 100 million is not obtainable, man. When she did that 10 times off a children's book, bro. So don't tell me 100 million a cheesecake is not obtainable, man. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas is still messing with. Them niggas is on honey buns right now. I don't think them niggas got a few Twinkies, man, which is a couple million. So I know them niggas don't got the creativity to get to a cheesecake. I don't see their creativity, man. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, there's no way you've been in certain circles and rubbing shoulders with certain people, and this all you could come out with is a podcast. Like, come on, man. Like, let the people that ain't been in the rap game, man, eat off that, man. You know, shout out to them, though. All the dudes that's doing podcasting and getting their bread. All the dudes that made money off me, whether you talk bad about me, whether you talk good about me. If I was able to help you pay your bill, I salute you, man. Now I'm saying use me, just don't misuse me, man, because I know there's a lot of dudes, man, you know, that definitely use my image and my name, man, and got a bag off me, man. I ain't never flagged none of you niggas down or nothing, man, but shout out to them niggas, though, man. All the little niggas that got their little podcasts going on, man. Get your money, man. You know what I mean? If I can help you pay your baby mama bill or son, a car note, whatever, man. Enjoy it, man. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, man, like I said, ain't no such thing as bad publicity, man. Good or bad, man. I mean, keep my name alive, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping. But as for them dudes, man, you know, where the creativity at, man? Like, that's what I gotta say. Where the creativity at? You niggas go from being wherever y'all was at in the music industry to the podcast platform. Shit, Coney, homie. Yo, listen, this shit about to click.
Hey, yo, but you know what's so crazy, so?
Yo, it's about to click. Talk to me.
Hey, academics say, yo, Chano and Capo broke. That yo, them niggas need the money.
Them niggas got hip hop jewelry on there. Them niggas is calling.
Damn. I think we lost them. Man. Yo, this one was a classic, y'all. Shout out to my brother Snow, man. Yeah, B, this was a good one. Y'all niggas, yo, listen, man. Y'all got exclusive tonight, man. Y'all got back to back or some Drake versus Meek Mill, man. Back to back, man. Shout out to the super producer, man. Leak, man. Shout out to the whole team. You know, shout out to the whole gang, man. Shout out to y'all for supporting us, man. We give y'all a good piece of content, man. You know what I'm saying? This one right here is for the record books. So I want to say salute to y'all. Salute to everybody that pulled up. Thank y'all for coming through. Make sure y'all smash that like button. I'ma holla at y'all. Y'all already know what it is, man. Welcome to Hell in the Cell, man. Where the truth could never be considered hate, and it could never be considered disrespect. Shout out to everybody that been rocking with us. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, and definitely $ Hell in the Cell podcast. Hit that Cash App, support the movement, support what we got going on. Y'all have a blessed night, man.